Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos where I share with you just how I grow orchids in Jamaica. Now, it has been quite a while since I have actually posted any video of my home. I became a little distracted, and so I was not focusing on my garden, and because of that I did not want to share what was happening within the garden. But just about 2 months now, I have taken up myself and I have brushed off myself, and I have decided that, listen, my garden needs to come back to that former glory. And so, based on the work that I've done, I have seen where something good is happening. And I just want to share some of that success with you today. I'm going to start by sharing with you some of my special orchids that have been blooming or that are blooming. And this one, I featured it some time ago in a short video where when I just bought it and it started blooming. I don't remember the name right now. I know it's a peacock. It's a peacock orchid, but I can't remember the exact name at this time. But of course, I'll get the name for you. And I'm gonna actually relabel it. So I think it's a Proctovola peacock. Golden peacock. Proctovola golden peacock, right? So it is really growing nicely. I have it in a wooden basket and it seemed to love it. And the area I keep it in is actually high in humidity, and the sunlight is not a whole lot, but it does get some sunlight, perhaps about 50% shade. And it really likes that area and it likes what I have it in. And so, you know, it is actually doing pretty well, and I've decided to share it with you today. So it is in my special corner right here. This other one is the Rustic sunspot. And when I bought this, it had very few canes on it or pseudobulbs, and I didn't do anything different with it. I kept it on the wooden mount, and of course it is doing pretty well on it. So the Rustic, I think, well, I put the correct name on the screen for you as well. So right now it has one nice bloom here, and another one is coming right here. I also keep it under 50% shade, and it seemed to like it as well. And of course, I have draped it in some Spanish moss, and it loves it. And that adds just a bit of rustic feel. No pun intended here, because of course it's a rustic sunspot. But it does add a little bit of rustic feel to it. And it loves where I keep it. So once it starts blooming, I take it here so that I can enjoy it when I get out in the mornings. So that's the Rustic sunspot. This one is blooming for me for the first time. I'm really not sure of the ID. I bought it a couple years ago, and as usual, I lose the tags, just get tattered and defaced, and somehow I never retag it. So I'm gonna be searching for the ID for it and hoping that I find it within my catalog. So it is just gorgeous, and it has a slight fragrant here. Yes, and this is another. It's a Catalea, and blooming for the first time. You know, I've recognized that when I keep my Cattleya orchids in wooden basket, they seem to do very well for me. And all I do is hang them up. And water them, fertilize them as frequently as I can, well, at least once per week, and they just start shining. Before they weren't doing so well, but now they are doing a lot better for me. So this one, for now, it's a no ID until I find the actual ID for it. Now this one here, let me show you what is happening with this one here. Let me turn it so I can actually see the flowers right. This one I bought a couple years ago too. The tag has been faded, but I searched my catalog and I found the ID. So it's actually a B Jiminy cricket. Jiminy. B Jiminy cricket cross with Nestrasiri beauty. And wow, it smells awesome. So this is one that I remember when I did that collaboration with Nelson, and Nelson said the orchid he called it Jimmy the Cricket. So of course, I had to get a Jimmy the Cricket. So this is my Jimmy the Cricket. It's actually a Jiminy cricket, but of course, our little joke, it's Jimmy the Cricket. And it's a beautiful one. So it's lime green and a tinge of purple on the lip. It's actually, the lip is actually cream, but with a tinge of purple. So this is my Jimmy the Cricket, or Jiminy cricket, cross with the Netrasiri beauty. This one had a lovely bloom on it the other day, but it is all faded now. I need to go back in its rightful place. There is a tag on this. This is a CNA Jamaica Joy Goldilocks. Right, and this is actually, I believe it's a Hamlin cross. Right, it's not doing the best that it could, but I have improved on my keep and care, and so they are improving. One of the things that I find tend to happen to these plants, which tend to give me a lot of problem, is the scaly insects. So the scaly insects seem to like these, and as a result, if you're not careful, you lose them because of these scaly insects. But the alcohol does work, and that's what I've been using. So I have to be observing them quite keenly and carefully and quite regularly. And once I observe any form of scaly insect on them, then of course, I have to get to work. I have to get my toothbrush or something just to poke it or scrape it off. And I use my alcohol to spray it, and that will help to get rid of it. So this is my gold Jamaica Goldilocks orchid. Uh, this one here, it's quite nice. Somehow I don't have the idea right now, but I'm gonna have to research it. This too, I believe, is one of those hanging cross, and it's really beautiful. So I get closer and closer. Okay, so I leave that there. Is there an ID on this one? Not seeing the ID, but of course this is an encyclia. Right, so this one, I believe I bought this too from the H&L Agro sale, and it does pretty well. It's a frequent bloomer. If you notice the kind of, what do I call these? It sends out a lot of these cane, well, they're not cane, they're leaves with small pseudobulbs, and then they bloom. Just tiny flowers. This one is creamy peachy with a large lip with purple within the middle. It's beautiful. It's delicate and it's nice. Huh? delicate and it's nice. Alright?
And the friends are nice. Friends are nice and the way of eat.
Hey Gianna, please stop. Grandma is filming. Okay, and
I'm feeling too.
you have to be quiet, baby.
Okay.
Okay. So this one I bought about a year ago from H&L Agro Sale. Most of my orchids I buy from H&L Agro Sale because I actually find them to be quite reasonable. They when they import their orchids. And they also take in some special ones as well. So this one is a sea multi elegant, and it's blooming for me for the first time. And I really like it. So now that it has started blooming, I am hoping that pretty soon I will get it to continue to bloom. But it has some spots in it, and the formation of the flower is really, really nice. This one, I lost it because it became pollinated. And that's fine for the bee and the bird and the bee, they have a part to play. So that's my monte elegance. So this one is a Hamlin's cross. It's actually a Catletonia why not, which is a cross between the Arantiaca and the Brotona sanguinea, and it boasts a stunning red flower with a striking yellow center. It is a must-have for all orchid collector. For me, I actually place mine in a basket. It has not been fully established, but believe me, each inflorescence sends out at least 6 to 8 flowers on it, and it is yet not a mature plant. I just can't wait for it to become very established. So I am treating this one with kids' gloves. I just can't wait for this plant to become so established that I have a flurry of flowers coming from it. So this is my Catletonia wine. So another day I will highlight just what is taking place in the actual garden. So I'm just showing you some of the special that I have right here, right now. So if you want to see more, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And of course, I don't end my videos without asking you to just follow back a bit.